Gage, take it away. Okay, yeah, so I'll try and be very quick about this. I'm Gage again, and today I'll be talking about speeding up narrative planning with causal width search and pruning. So we talked a lot about narrative planning. We create a sequence of actions, and we need to explain all those actions. Yeah, so another thing, another definition I'm going to bring up is causal necessity. So when we think about an action, we want to think about whether or not that an action, when we think about a sequence of actions, we want to think about whether an action in that is really necessary or not. And we come up with two different ways to determine if it's necessary: if leaving out would make other things impossible, or if leaving it out would make our utility go down. So again, bring up the grandma problem. We have a plan where a character walks from their house, buys a potion, then brings it back to their grandma. And so if we think about leaving out this action of moving to the crossroads, what you might notice is that this makes walking to the market impossible. We can't walk to the market without going to the crossroads first. So this, by our first part, makes walking to the crossroads a necessary action for this plan. And Okay, yeah. So the second thing we can think about is leaving out buying the potion. So in this scenario, we just walk from their house to the market and then back to our house and don't buy anything. This is still possible. We can still take this action. This plan is completely fine, but it does not achieve our goal of bringing the potion home. And so here we've kind of wasted time, and that makes buying the potion a necessary action. We've reasoned about our lab has reasoned about causal necessity before, and it is a very important part of like narratives and interactive narratives. And we've noticed that reasoning about this can help speed up narrative planning. So this is kind of building upon that work. And so now we're going to come up, now we have another definition, which is causal width, which is simply the number of unnecessary actions in a plan. Ones that don't follow either of those criteria that we discussed. And we think that plans with lower causal width are more likely to lead to a solution because they build upon themselves more. Our first algorithm using this causal width definition is causal width search, which is inspired by iterative width, where we use causal width as a ranking metric. So we prioritize plans that have a lower causal width first. And we tested this on our benchmark suite, which includes a bunch of varying problems. And we saw that in some domains, we had some improvement, but most of the time, breadth first search kind of performs better. You can see there's a couple problems where it outperforms breadth first search in terms of nodes expanded, or it's able to solve a problem that breadth first search can't, but most of the time breadth first search kind of outperforms this causal width search. Our second experiment involves causal width pruning, where we prune plans that have a high causal width. So for each domain, we kind of decide a limit and prune anything that is over that limit. So too many unnecessary actions, you're goofing off too much. And so we actually found that this problem, we slapped this pruning technique on heuristic search, and we found that was able to pretty much improve every heuristic and search method combination. And as you can see here, everything solves more problems. So yeah, if you'd like to learn more about this and our experiments, feel free to check out my poster on Thursday. Thank you.